Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your personal reading. It's Keegan. I'm going to talk to you guys really quickly here at the beginning. I'm trying to keep this round of readings relatively brief, so they're all going to be at least under 20 minutes. And I just want to let you guys know it's for Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. If at the end of this you feel like you want to connect with me about a personal reading, all the information about personal readings will be in the description box below. And I've already pulled some cards from an oracle deck just to get a little bit of insight into what is going on with you guys energetically. We'll talk about that. Then we'll pull some tarot cards and a final oracle card at the end to wrap it up. I did a first round of these that have been posted, and people seem to really be enjoying the shorter readings. So let me know, give me some feedback in the comments when you're done with this, and let me know what you guys think. Libra is one of those signs that I think you guys always like it when I'm brief and concise. So with that being said, I'm going to flip you guys over to the overhead view so you can see the cards that I'm looking at here. So this is what I'm looking at. I want to talk to you about what I feel coming through from these cards. What is coming through more so than anything is I feel like you guys have had some sort of really major breakthrough in terms of how you think about things. And it's one of those situations where I don't sense any resistance going on in terms of your energy. You've really been willing to embrace this. And it feels like it's actually been a place where whatever has shifted for you mentally in terms of whether this is letting go of fears, letting go of doubt that you might have in yourself, letting go of any sort of limiting thinking that's happening, just letting go of energy where you feel like you, I don't know, are kind of like bending yourself to fit into ways of thinking that don't actually align to how you think or how you view the world. You're just letting all that stuff fall away, and I dig this energy for you guys quite a bit. So the reason I'm saying that I don't sense any sort of resistance here is because there's so many cards that are showing up just in terms of like embracing change, integrating it into the way that you are starting to move forward into this new energy. There's harmony that's going on between your heart and your head. And so everything here feels very much like you're embracing this. I think the one thing that I want to mention is that whatever the catalyst was, whatever it was that happened that kind of set you on this path of realizing that there were things that needed to be reworked and how you were and again, this just feels very much in terms of like how you are mentally thinking about things. I think that might have been a little bit jarring, and I think it might have come out of left field, and it might have been something that you weren't really expecting. But the energy here, I think you guys ran with it really, really well, and you've come out of this in a place where I think you feel much more centered. You feel much more balanced. You feel much more in control of how you're responding to things. That's one other thing that I want to say, and I'm getting that energy mostly from this card. I think for a period of time, you might have really been wrapped up in your mind, really struggling and trying to figure something out. Something happened, some event happened where suddenly you were given all of this clarity. You were given a lot of information that helped you to not be as confused or not be as conflicted as you were about something. For some of you, this required you to let something go. Maybe a person, maybe, like I said, it could just be letting go of beliefs. But I really do sense it's kind of coming from this card, right? You realize that you had to let go and trust that letting go was the right decision. And it was. It really, honestly, truly was. I don't think that anyone who's listening to me has any doubt that what they've been working on has been. There's no question for you that this was something that was good and was beneficial for you. I'm really proud of you guys in terms of your willingness to just run with this. Energetically with this, it's so funny to me because Libra's always one of those. You guys are. Really, you are the sign. The air signs all have this, but Libra more so than anything else. I always feel like you're like, yes, okay, I got it, let's go. So, if this is making sense to you, what I've talked about here, in terms of the overall energy, then hang out with me. We're just going to do a little bit of tarot, and then we'll pull an oracle card to see what else wants to come through. But I'm interested with the tarot. We might do a little bit more. Typically, I've been doing 4 cards for tarot, but you guys, you might get a little bit more because I'm working through this reading really swiftly. but I think sometimes you guys like that. So let's see what wants to come out to give a little bit more insight into what's going on with this, what this change in your mind is. So the first card out here, we have the Six of Wands, and it's upright, and this, this is exactly what I'm seeing for you guys. You're here in this darkness, in this, crazy tangle of brush, and you're finding your way out of it. And again, this confirms for me too, you realize that this was a good decision to spend time kind of working on this and to allow whatever it is that you've allowed to fall away, because it's allowed your mind to just feel a lot more clear. This means that you're on the right path. This is card of, success. It's recognition of victory in some way over something that was potentially a conflict or something that was an obstacle in your path. It shows that you have had success over that. But this is interesting here. We have the Nine of Cups coming out reversed. I don't feel like this is your current energy. I feel like this is something that is... this might be something that's still bumming you out a little bit. The Nine of Cups, when it's reversed, is really just being in a place where we're not really all that happy. We're not really feeling like we have all the momentum that we might want to have. The Nine of Cups, when it's upright, is that wish fulfillment, getting, the things that we want, having dreams come true, bringing in that happiness in. I don't feel like, because of the Six of Wands, these two cards are in conflict with each other in terms of energy. This feels much more like it aligns to what I feel for you currently. But I think this might still be just lingering a little bit, so maybe pay attention to it. Don't beat yourself up about time that you feel like you lost, or opportunities that maybe passed you by, or what's coming through is like putting too much time or effort into something that ultimately didn't work out. Even if it didn't, it was not wasted time, because it's put you into the situation that you're in now, where you're reevaluating things and you're letting your mind shift. You're letting energy shift. So it was purposeful. It had a reason. There were lessons in it for you. Don't beat yourself up about that. And don't allow that energy to prevent you from having this card flip too, right? Because if you can have the Six of Wands with the Nine of Cups and both of those cards are upright, that puts you into a sweet spot of being able to really do whatever you want in your life, because you have so much positive energy that's flowing into you. So this might be part of the reason why this is still showing up here. The High Priestess is coming out reverse, and I think there are a couple of things here that are coming through for me. Number one, getting yourself out of that cerebral sort of logical mind, allowing yourself to shift a little bit more into listening to your intuition, being guided by your intuition. That's really important. When the High Priestess is reversed, it does always represent for me a place where someone is... their intuition is either blocked, or they're blocking the messages that are trying to come through for them. So really do whatever you need to do. I think, most of you know what you need to do to get yourself settled back into that place where your intuition is really connecting, and you're able to utilize that as another form of insight, right? The other thing with this is, I think you have to get yourself to a place where you're willing to, put yourself back out there. The High Priestess reverse is always kind of withholding, silent type of energy, not really communicating, not really sharing. It's very guarded. And I think that was necessary for you to sort through things, but I think you might be lingering in that energy a little bit too long. It's really important for you guys as a sign to be able to be engaged with people, to be able to have that interaction with other people. And I think that's lacking a little bit. And that might be why there's still a little bit of this energy of just feeling like kind of that joy and the happiness in your life isn't coming back as quickly as you might want it to, right? So be really mindful of this. So we have the Knight of Swords. It's up right here. So this, the Knight of Swords can represent just, a change in life. Something that's come through. Again, I'm feeling something kind of like pretty fast. This is an interesting thing that's showing up here with this particular card. Let me think of the best way to describe this to you. what this feels like to me is, so it's like an opposition sort of energy, but it doesn't feel like it's coming from external, right? It feels like it's something internal. And I think part of what this might be is just, with those oracle cards earlier, I said like something came in and it was just this very fast shift, right? Of you going from being confused or not really knowing how to think about something to suddenly having a lot of information that was brought in that gave you a lot of clarity. Because of the swiftness of that, what this is feeling like to me is almost like it's hard for you to settle into the new. It's hard for you to settle into it because everything shifted so quickly. It's almost like you're not quite sure if you can trust it. So the opposition feels internal to me of a really fully integrating and accepting the shifts that have happened. It's almost like your mind needs to catch up with the work that it's already done in order for you to allow both of these two cards to flip. Okay, so pay attention to that. Allow yourself to really... it almost feels like there's a lack of trust in how effortless or how easy it was once you got the right information or you got the right insight or something was revealed to you, whatever that fast change was. As soon as that came in, everything started to just make sense and you sorted through it very quickly. And it almost feels to me like you're sitting there going, wait, that almost felt too easy. Like what am I missing or what's the trick here? I don't think that there is anything. I think that you really did just get a lot of really fast movement and a lot of really fast shifts in terms of your energy and your mind. Okay, so don't doubt that. Don't think that there's something else that's going to happen or there's something that you're missing or that because it felt like a quick shift and then it was easy after being kind of hard and confusing for a period of time. Don't allow yourself to get distracted by that. I want to do one more card for you guys. We have Temperance coming out reversed. Again, it's confirmation really that you have to, for you guys, like, think about the scales, right? Like, you have to find the balance here. You aren't quite there yet. And again, that's the energy of just like, it happens so fast. Like, you can't trust that you've actually gotten to a place where you figured it out, but you have. You have. Okay, the lead card tells me that, but there's it's not even that you don't trust it. I'm trying to tune into the energy a little bit more to make sure that I'm explaining this properly. There's a part of you that really understands, no, wait, this all makes sense, and I know that this has been revealed and this has been worked out. I have clarity on it. But because it was so easy after a period of time of it really being not easy for you, that final shift, right? What I'm getting in my mind is sort of like someone who's wanting to lose weight, right? And you think about, you start to lose weight and it's really easy and it's really fast. And then you get to that last little bit and that takes forever. It didn't happen here. It's almost like you didn't lose, you didn't have any progress, you didn't make it, and then suddenly it was just like, and it was done. And it's left you in a place where you're not quite able to just settle into that and accept it. But I'm just telling you with the energy, I don't think there's anything that you've missed. I don't think there's anything that's still hidden or coming around the corner. There's nothing that you are going to be blindsided from. It's really about you just settling into this and allowing yourself to feel balanced, right? There are a couple of things that still are showing up here, mostly around allowing yourself to embrace it, allowing yourself to reconnect to your own intuition, get that information coming in, and then just realizing that you can trust that you're in a place that is stable, that you're in a place that is balanced. Okay? Card coming out for you. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. And what I want to say about this, anything that feels external, like it's still a little bit uncertain, that uncertainty is coming from, like, the cause coming from within the house because you feel like a little bit uncertain about it. And like what I almost feel from you guys is you're looking at everything and it's almost like I sent someone like going over a checklist again, like over and over and over again, just trying to make sure that nothing was missed. But it's like you've gone through this list so many times, right? Like you've done what you need to do. You've cleared this energy. Whatever this was, whether it was something that was past trauma, whether this was just a limiting belief, a relationship that was like, I'm not getting super specific with these because I just want to focus on the energy and be able to deliver the message to as many people as possible. But whatever it is that you were trying to figure out, you figured it out. And even though it happened quickly and it felt like it was easy at the end, don't doubt that, right? It was just you had been unraveling it bit by bit without really realizing it. And then when you got that, whatever that was, whatever that thing was that came in really quickly, it just allowed you to figure this out, okay? So I'm good with your energy. I don't think that you guys have anything to worry about. It's really about settling into this new balanced place that you're in and then being able to move yourself forward in it, okay? So just the more that you can allow yourself to relax into it, trust it, the better. Okay, so I just want to tell you guys bye really quickly. Libras, thank you for hanging out with me. If you liked this message or you liked this reading, the messages made sense to you, please take a moment to give the video a thumbs up. It just helps to spread the word to other people and allow the video to be shown to people who need to hear the messages. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I just like to ask at the end to click the subscribe button if you felt that I was a reader that you vibed with. That just encourages me and helps me feel like I'm continuing to grow and get traction here on YouTube. So I like seeing the subscriber count go up. And that's it. Short and sweet. We're at 16 and a half minutes. So I will be back during the month of March. I'm doing a lot of experimental stuff during the month of March. And at the end of that month, April 1st will represent 2 years of me being here on YouTube. And I just want to let you guys know there's some very special stuff that's planned for April to kind of celebrate that milestone. So I'll see you guys soon.